Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do a quick, easy starter Meteor.js app. Now, if you don't already have Meteor, go to uh, Meteor.com, and in the docs you'll find the quick start, and this is really all you have to do. After that, you can just get up and running. Then you just go here. Then we're going to go to Meteor, create tutorial. So I'm going to cd into tutorial. Now if you type Meteor, that'll get you up and running, and it should be running on your local host. So you go to localhost, and you see you have the basic Meteor app. And now what this does, every time you click this, it tells you that you press the button. It's cool, not a very useful app. And what we're going to make today isn't really that useful either, but it is like a good way to understand how stuff works. So let's do it. What we're going to do first is go into terminal, open up a new tab, and you have these three files: the CSS file, the HTML, and the JavaScript file. You can actually remove all of them. And you'll notice that this updates in real time, so as soon as I'd remove that, it took that away. And I would remove the and you'll see that this restarted the server 3 times. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to create a file structure. So the way Meteor works is you have files that run in the client side, in the browser side, and in both. So then we'll create a folder, called server. Then we'll make a folder called client. Then we can make one called, spelled that wrong. And so we have client server, and then we're going to make one called lib, which will run on both. So then we'll go into our client, and we're going to create main.html. And then it's going to open up this, and we're going to just make a very basic give it a title. This is still all just basic HTML, nothing fancy here. Create a body tag and say like, sorry. And now you have hello world. So that's not very exciting. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a views folder. And we're going to cd into it, and then we're going to make another folder called, we can actually, since we're not going to do any styling, I'm just going to show you something. So now we can do make directory, and then we're going to do, like, let's say items, cd into items, where we'll create an items.html, and then we'll do a items.js. Now, if you read the Meteor book by Tom Coleman, it's going to say that every template should have its own folder, and every template should have its own JavaScript file. So that's why we created the HTML file and the JavaScript file. And I'll show you what those do right now. So we're going to go back here, and then we're going to open up, and we're going to create a template because Meteor runs on handlebars. So we create a template, name equals items. Close that, and then here we can just do no, we'll just do something simple for right now. We'll do same thing, h1 hello world. And then what we can do here is we can actually get rid of this, and then we can call the template using handlebars, and we just call items. And then when we go here and it refreshes, we still have this. And I'll show you that this is all based on this template. When I say that I want to, so then this will change to hello YouTube. Now we want to have, let's say we want to have some data. So now we're going to go into our server. Let's create a full file real quick. And then we're just going to create a server.js. Now in the server.js we can do something and what we'll do here is like we'll do, let's create a collection too. We go into the library because we want this to run on both. We'll do items equals new meteor dot collection items. And as long as I didn't break anything, then we should be good to go. Okay, and then we're going to do on Meteor startup if Meteor dot no, if we do if items dot find dot count is less or equals to 0, for var I equals 0, I is less than 10, I plus plus. Then we're going to do items dot insert, and then we'll give it string, and that's, and I'll make it sentence just to not confuse anyone. This is item So now did I break something? I don't think I did. So then we can go into Meteor Mongo, and then we can do db.items.find.count, and it says that we have 10 items. So then if we check one of those, we do db.items.find1, and it'll say this is item 0. That's the sentence value, and then the ID is this. So now we have some ID, or we have some information that we can search and serve up on the client side. But how do we get that? We go to here. We'll go to template dot items dot, and then we're going to name this something like show item equals function, and we'll say just do return items.find. Now if we go into the HTML, we can create, we can do, we use handlebars again, so we'll do each show item. I think that's what I called it, right? Yeah, show item. And then we'll end it with, oh, I always get those mixed up. And then we'll do p tag, and then we'll do sentence, and then close the p tag. And now if everything goes according to plan, you'll have this, which is now serving up the data. And we don't have any errors? No. So that's a very basic Meteor app on how to get some information into a collection, which is this items collection. And on the server, we inserted 10 items into the collection, into the Mongo database. And then using this, what they call a manager, we returned all of the items. Now, we can specify explicitly what we want to find. If we go in here, and we can say sentence, and then we'll specify this is item 0. And what that'll do is that will find the one sentence that says this is item 0. Error. Oh. So now this will fix that. And then when we reload this page, it'll only show this. And you can do this for any one of them. And it'll return this is item 2. But for now, let's just do find all of them. And this will return all of them. So like I was saying, we inserted some data. We created a collection on both the client and the server. We inserted data, and then we retrieved the data. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. Thanks.